Hello, wonderful woman. It's the weekend here in Sydney, Australia, and I am so glad to be here with you. It's really important for me to show up this weekend because I'm gonna share something that has completely changed my life today, and I think that it's gonna change your life as well. I trust that you watched yesterday video and that you follow my invitation to make space in your life, make space in your brain, make space to welcome something new. Because if you're here because you want to get your period back, if you want to get rid of disorder behaviors around food and training, you cannot keep doing the same thing, hoping to get different results, right? Maybe for you, it's all about eating more, or maybe it's all about training less, or changing your mindset, changing the way that you speak to yourself. Maybe it's all about creating space, welcoming abundance, instead of being stuck in the scarcity mentality. Maybe it's all about community. Maybe it's all about getting support, the right guidance, follow proven steps. Maybe it's all everything that I've just mentioned combined all together. It really doesn't matter what it is for you because, well, what I'm going to share with you today, it's going to work no matter what. And maybe for some of you, it's really going to give you that nudge to do the thing, to reach out, to seek support, to get guided, to find a community that makes your heart shine, makes you feel comfy, that you can trust, that it's going to help you to do the hard things, the one that you have been postponing for a very long period of time. Because trust me when I say that if you haven't had a period for 6 months and if you have been trying to get it back on your own, yeah, you can do that. But chances are that you will it will be easier if you did it with someone. And if you haven't had your period for more than 2 years, it goes without saying that support is paramount. Because why would you fix your car if you could take it to a mechanic? Why would you expect your phone to work if you don't recharge it? And why do you expect different results if you don't even open the doors of the tiny little box that you have created for yourself? So I trust that this message is going to be well received and it's going to be heard by the people that need it the most. So something that I would like to share with you today, it's all about gratitude. A few years back, my go-to was thinking why life is so unfair, why my friends are getting pregnant so easily, why people have periods, why that friend of mine is getting this wonderful well-paid job and I'm still struggling, all of these type of conversations that were going on in the back of my mind. And I was dismissing all the good things that were happening in my life. I had a very safe marriage. I married a guy that I find incredibly handsome, and it happens also to be my best friend. And I trust him more than I trust my mom sometimes. I know that he's going to have my back no matter what. I live in that state of trust. And how many people have that? I live in a very safe country. I have a roof over my head, I have running water. How many people on planet Earth, they do not have running water? How many people, every single time that they drink from a well, they know that they're going to be exposed to bugs and they don't know if they're going to make it because of that. I can travel to the other side of the planet and I can go and meet my parents. How many people don't have that privilege? I'm a white Caucasian woman, normally looking, without any strong disability that draws too much attention. I sit in that privilege, right? How many people have to fight for this? And then the list can go on and on. Whenever I'm cold, have jumpers. Whenever I'm hungry, food is available. I can get it from my fridge, or I can walk to the supermarket. I can buy for it. I can buy from the supermarket. I have money. And whenever I get stuck in a conversation within myself that I don't have enough, how do you think that I'm going to spend the rest of my day? When I feel that I'm not worth it, that I don't have enough, that life isn't good enough, how do you think that that makes me feel? And I know this very well because that's how I used to live a decade ago, until I decided to change, until I decided that there was a better way. And the better way is being in a state of gratitude. Don't roll your eyes right now. You may have heard that before, but have you really tried it? So right now, every single night, even when it feels like an effort, even when it's painful, whenever we're having dinner, we sit down and we list 3 things that we're grateful for. I go first. My daughter normally goes second because she has so much to say. Then there is my husband. It's not easy for him, but it helps him. And then my little Baba. He's small. He doesn't get it, but he's still happy for the pancakes and for the food that is normally in front of him, and for cuddles and kisses. So when we come from a place of rushing and going, pick up, drop off, finishing work, sending emails, checking social medias, and we sit down to have dinner and everything feels so hectic and rushed and everyone is screaming, crying, and saying something, all of a sudden we take a break, we breathe, and we list 3 things that we're grateful for. And you can feel the energy in the room shifting. All of a sudden, we realize what's important to the other person. We realize also how to support the person that we love. And we also get a reminder of what we got. That wasn't the case for me 10 years ago. I was stuck in the scarcity mentality. Don't have enough money, don't have enough time, I'm not young enough, the biology clock is ticking. I cannot, it's funny though, because I would like to give more examples of what didn't go well back then, but I don't even remember because my brain has made space for new stuff to come in. So I don't even remember all the things that I was complaining about 10 years ago. And that's very powerful on its own. And until this very moment, I didn't realize of that. I just don't remember. I don't remember my biggest struggles. I remember I wanted to have a baby and I was struggling with infertility. And I thought that I didn't have the money to get support. I thought that I couldn't find a professional that really heard me and that wanted to help me. And it was there for me no matter what. So I had this conviction that things were not going well for me until I received the same invitation that you're receiving today to switch the mindset and to start paying attention to the things that I already have and the things that I should be, or that I am grateful for. I made that decision a decade ago, and I've worked on it every single day of my life for the past many years. And guess where I am now? I'm in a state of appreciation. Shit happens all the time. I am far away from having the perfect life. I'm far away from having a perfect health, far away from being a perfect mom, far away from being a perfect wife and friend. And I would love to say that my job is smooth and I never have to deal with awkward situations that sometimes are quite tough. I will be here lying to you. But the reality is that I am a wife of a man that I love. I am a mom and I try my best every single day. And I love my kids more than it's possible to love, to be honest. I have the most wonderful job. I get to be here with you. I get to spend this Sunday here with you. I get to see people going from amenorrhea, disorder behaviors, obsessions when it comes to exercise and training, to having periods, having kids, and being in a state of gratitude, because that's also what we teach on the Period Comeback Protocol. And maybe you have heard about it before, but you haven't really tried it for long enough to really soak in the benefit of it. So I have this wonderful job, and yes, my health isn't perfect, but come on, I'm here. I can talk, I can cuddle, I can sleep, I can eat. So that sounds great enough for me. So question is, what are you grateful for? What is going really well in your life? Because we are so quick at dismissing our wins, right? We're always looking for the next thing, the next thing. So many women that come to me, they're like, oh yeah, I want my period back more than anything in life. And then they work, they do the HA recovery journey, they dismiss all the other beautiful things that are happening, like better sleep, better energy, better sex drive, better hair, better skin, better everything. They completely dismiss that because they don't have the period. And then they do get the period, but they're not pregnant already. You know, there is always something else. Maybe they get the first period, but then where is the second period? You know, where is it? And once again, whenever you come back to a state of gratitude and you become really honest with yourself and you start asking yourself the right questions, that's it. You're exactly where you're meant to be, complete. So today is an invitation for you to be in a state of gratitude, at least for part of the day. Maybe for you right now, it's only 10 seconds or an hour, half the day, the whole day. Doesn't matter, just give it a go. And tonight, when you're going to sit down for dinner or for breakfast with someone that you love or even by yourself, if you have a journal, fantastic, write it down, 3 things that you're grateful for every single day until the end of the challenge. And I would like to hear in the comment section if you have done that before and if it worked for you or it didn't work for you. Just let me know. I want to hear from you. Happy weekend. I see you tomorrow with the 8 habits to drop if you want to get your period back. It's going to be a juicy one, so don't miss it.